Good morning. And in today's session, by the end of it, you will begin to recognize the hidden beliefs that silently run your life. Understand how they affect you and your emotions and your actions, and learn a very simple process to loosen their grip on you so that you can choose life with more freedom, ease, and awareness, and truly have a life of ease, joy, and glory. And believe me, that's a very big deal, because most people are not living their life based on conscious choices. They're living from invisible conclusions, invisible beliefs, transparent beliefs, beliefs that are so old and so familiar that they feel like the truth. And we as human beings have a tendency to treat our beliefs as the truth, and hence the very strong impact. Beliefs like, oh, this is how life is. Oh, this is how I am. People are like that. Money is difficult. Beliefs that we've always had silently running us. And because they look like the truth, we stop questioning them. That is the sad part of it. And the moment we stop questioning something, it starts running us, it starts controlling us in the background. It's like an artificial intelligence running your life. So that's what I want to explore with you today in an easy way, in a very human way, because we all have beliefs. Some we have examined and released, some which we have not. You do, I do, everybody does, right? And if you live in awareness, you will start finding out every day new ones which you had, which you never knew that you had. The question is not whether you had beliefs or not. The question is, what if your beliefs are creating your life? What if your beliefs are very quietly limiting your life? Now imagine if you're wearing glasses with a very slight tint, like a brownish tint. After some time, you forget that you're even wearing them. Everything looks normal. Everything looks slightly brownish, not because the world is brown, but your lens is brown. That's how your beliefs work. A belief is just the thought you think once in a while. Do you think it's like that? No. The belief is not just a thought you think once in a while. A belief becomes a lens. It's always there. It's coloring you. It starts shaping what you see, what you notice, what you ignore, what you expect, how you interpret everything, how you feel, and how you believe. Now, for example, if you have a belief inside you that I am not really important, what will happen? You will over-explain, you will over-please, you will undercharge, you will stop asking for what you want, you will feel hurt when someone ignores you, and then silently start resenting people for not valuing you. But guys, remember one thing, the way you see yourself is the way you treat yourself. And the way you treat yourself is the way you treat others. And the way you treat others is the way they treat you. So if your hidden belief is that I'm not important, what do you think you're doing? Now look very carefully. Was any pain that you felt caused only by the outside situation? Or was it an old invisible belief sitting there waiting for evidence? You keep proving your beliefs right, remember that. So when you believe something, you keep trying to prove it right so that you can say, see, I'm right, this is right, this is the truth. That's the reason why two different people can experience the same event and feel completely different things. One person gets feedback and he says, wow, wonderful, now I can improve. Another person gets feedback and says, oh, I knew it, I'm not good enough. Now nobody will respect me. Same event, different impact, different emotional reality. Very, very important. Many people think that feelings are caused only by life. But very often your feelings are also being filtered through your belief. Life happens and then you have a belief that interprets life in a particular way. Then your body produces an emotion and that emotion drives your behavior. And then the result appears to confirm your original belief. Can you see the loop? Let us make it very practical. Suppose you have a belief, and the belief is people cannot be trusted. People cannot be trusted is your belief. What will happen? Or what may happen? I don't know. You will stay grounded. You will not be fully open. You will always keep testing people. You will always doubt their intentions. You may sound harsh without realizing it. And the other person feels your lack of trust and becomes defensive or distant. And then you know what you will say to yourself? See, I was right. People cannot be trusted. But were you discovering reality or were you creating it with your belief? This is not blame. Please understand. This is power. Blame makes you weak. Awareness makes you free. So very quickly, let us look at a few areas in your life, our life maybe, where these transparent or hidden beliefs are very silently operating in the background. So the first one is beliefs that you have about yourself. Think for a moment, the beliefs that you have about yourself. Examples are, I'm not enough, or I'm too much, or I'm slow, I'm unlucky, I'm broken, I'm ordinary, I have to prove myself, I do not deserve an easy life. These are some beliefs that I have. You find out which one is yours. Sometimes they appear slightly differently, okay? Like, oh, I just need to work a little more hard. I don't want to bother anyone. I should keep quiet. I must get it perfect. I cannot relax as yet. And what is behind that painful conclusion? Who I am right now is not okay. What happens then? You chase, you compare, you hide, you perform, you live in tension all your life. You may become successful, you will become successful eventually, but not peaceful. Now let's look at our beliefs about relationships. Another very important area of our life, isn't it? So some people have beliefs like love means sacrifice. If I tell the truth, people will leave me. I must keep on compromising if I want to be loved. I must adjust if I want to be loved. Conflict is dangerous. No one really sees me. Some people have this belief called, I always attract the wrong people. So can you imagine you're carrying this invisible scripts into friendships and marriage and parenting and business partnerships? So you may start abandoning yourself before anyone else get a chance. I will leave them before they leave me. That kind of a thing. You may keep quiet when you need to speak. You may speak harshly when you are actually feeling frightened. You may try to cling. You become a clingy person. Or you may withdraw. And then you call it, that's my personality. No, it's actually protection built around an old belief. Now let's look at another important one. Beliefs about money and work. Very important area of our life, isn't it? So one belief is money comes with stress. Rich people are selfish. I have to struggle to deserve abundance. If I slow down, everything will collapse. Another one, some business people have, I cannot charge that much. Some people say it is safer to stay small. If I become successful, people will judge me. What will happen after that then? You undercreate, you overwork, you sabotage your own opportunities. You say yes when you actually want to say no. And you keep yourself in the survival mode and you call it responsibility. So somehow we are very attached to having difficulty in our life. We are suspicious of ease. You know? Life is too easy, something is going to go bad. Every time you feel happy, you have to justify it, like something undeserved you've got. So have you noticed that? Sometimes good things starts to happen, and instead of receiving it, your mind becomes nervous. Oh, I remember I used to have this one. How long will this last? What is the catch? This is too good to be true. Something will definitely go wrong. I got this from my childhood. My mom used to say sometimes, don't laugh too much, you'll have to cry afterwards, right? Why? Because nervous system is almost often, it's familiar. Our nervous system is familiar with struggle rather than with peace. So sometimes when life offers you something beautiful, old beliefs may reject it. Okay, now let's look at another important area. Beliefs about the world or life, okay? People have beliefs like life is hard, people are selfish, nothing changes, world is unsafe. And right now, in today's times, that belief is getting more and more strong, isn't it? World is unsafe. You have to fight for everything. There is never enough. And notice your voice in your head saying, see, of course, I'm right. See, the world is not safe. So I'm not saying, guys, life has no challenges. Of course it has. But a belief is a dangerous thing when it turns a passing experience into a permanent worldview. No? Some people are bad to you and you start saying, see, everybody is bad. You cannot trust anyone. So one betrayal, you will say, see, nobody can be trusted. One failure, you start saying to yourself, I am a failure. One rejection in love life, you say, I am unlovable. One loss becomes, life always takes away whatever I love. That's what the mind does. It turns an event and converts it into an identity. It takes one pain and turns it into a philosophy. And we even forget that we've done that. That's what I mean by transparent belief. It's transparent because you no longer see that belief. It is not visible to you. Now, here is the part which will set you free. A belief might feel true. It may feel like you've had it forever. It may feel very personal. It may feel service of you. It may feel like, oh, this belief serves me. It may feel it's very serious. It might even feel spiritual. But a belief is still not the truth. A belief is not the truth. It is only a belief. It's only an interesting point of view. A belief is learnt by interpretation. And that means you can examine it. You can look at it. And when you do that, it becomes loose. It doesn't have the power to rule you anymore. It is important to remember this. What can be examined no longer has the power to control your life. So how do you start that? You may be looking at a hidden belief when you keep having the same type of emotional reaction again and again. Or in your life when same pattern keeps on repeating itself in different ways. And you use words like always, never. When you talk, you say, no, always it's like this, never, everyone, no one. You feel disproportionately activated by something very small. You keep feeling guilt, shame, fear again and again in similar situations. So remember one thing, when your reaction is stronger than the moment, there is something older beneath it. Yeah? There is some button getting pressed, and that is often a very small belief. Okay, let's do a process here. Simple, triple S process. Separate it, soften it, and select again. Step number 1, see it. Meaning what? Simply notice the pattern that you're running. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Is it fear? Is it shame? Is it hopelessness? Is it tightness, defensiveness, uncertainty? What am I feeling right now? And then ask yourself, what happened just before I started feeling like this? Not the whole story, just the trigger. What made you start feeling like this? Maybe someone didn't call back. Maybe you were ignored in a meeting. Maybe a client said no. Maybe you made a mistake. And then you ask another powerful question to yourself. What am I making this mean? Now this question will open up another thing for you. Event is one thing. What you are making it mean is where the belief lives. Now when you say, oh, this means I'm not respected. This means I'm failing. This means they do not care for me. This means they don't respect me. This means I'm not safe. This means I should stop trying. This means I should give up. Yeah? Step number 2 is separate it. Once you catch the meaning that you're giving, separate yourself from it. See, this is what happened. This is the belief I'm giving. Okay? Just say, so this is just what I am currently experiencing. You're able to see the difference. This is not the truth. I'm just experiencing it right now. Small, very, suppose you're saying I'm unworthy, suppose. You're feeling very low and then you're saying, oh, I'm feeling unworthy. Instead of saying people always leave. Then you say, I'm noticing a belief that people always leave. That distinction between what is happening, what is it that you are saying about it, how it is connected to your belief. When you start noticing it, it loosens up. Step number 3, soften the control, soften the impact of this belief on you. Do not argue with it. Do not attack it. Do not shame yourself for having it. Just soften it. Take one deep breath, put your hand on the chest and ask, is this belief absolutely true at this moment? Or you can say, is it an old conclusion that is coming up now? And then ask, who would I be without this conclusion? What kind of a person would I be without this belief, without this conclusion? Not forever, at this moment. What kind of a person would you be? Step number 4, select again. So there was one possibility that your mind was showing you because of your old belief. Now select another one, a better possibility. See, whatever you're saying is something what you're saying. Na? So why keep saying something which diminishes you? In any case, it's not the truth. So why believe something? Why believe a lie that disempowers you? So say something different. Select again. Choose a different and a more spacious possibility. Example, instead of saying I'm not enough, you can say, maybe I need to earn my worth. Instead of saying money only comes through struggle, you can say, what if I can create more with ease and still be effective? Instead of saying, if I tell them the truth about what I feel, they will leave me. You can try, the right people can meet the real me. So instead of saying life is against me, you can say, what else might be possible here that I have not yet seen? Okay? So there are many things you can reframe and look at them in a different way. So I want to leave you with 3 gentle reflection questions. And I'm going to put them in the chat also. Question number 1. What belief am I living from that feels so normal that I've stopped noticing it. Question number 2. What is this belief costing me in my peace, my relationships, my work, and my joy? What might become possible if I no longer treated this belief as the truth? Simple. So just sit with that, live with that. Keep on asking yourself, what am I believing right now? Is it true? Is it familiar? What else can I choose?